All right, all right. Hello. We're going to do a little test on something tonight on the Sea of Thieves. And it requires us to go to the shores of gold. But today is my Friday. I know it's only Thursday, but I am off tomorrow, and I'm off every Friday until January 3rd. Hell yeah. We have arrived. Ba-ba-ba-bum-bum. Oh, I don't have my game capture on. Alrighty. So the mission for right now is to see how difficult it is to get to the very, very top. Of Tribute Peak. So I gotta find where the best spot to cannon up is, and then maybe might not even be on this side. We have to go one more. I want to get way, way up there. Yeah, I think in this little bay right here, probably be the best. Oh, enough with the red. Okay. I never noticed that lantern there. Nice. So it does look like we can go through here, but first things first. We need to equip our grapple gun. There it is. Let's go with... I like this one. I want to see if we go straight up. Ouch. Okay. First attempt. Not so good. Need to come down a little bit. Oh, I missed there. Ow. Would almost make things easier if this was a, Holy crow! Goss! That's awful nice of you. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful evening, afternoon, happy time zone. How was your stream, Goss? I know I was in chat a little earlier. Hope the rest of your selling went well. Oh, appreciate the follows. For those of you who haven't seen me before, my name is Greg Gransby. I primarily do Sea of Thieves, but recently I've been getting more into variety. I do a lot of Sea of Science, and currently trying to test out different options for getting to the top of Tribute Peak. For a massive SOT shot I'm going to be setting up. So a little bit later, we're probably going to be doing some Megalodon testing as well. So thanks for joining. Oh, some shenanigans? Well, what's Sea of Thieves without shenanigans, right? Alright, let's see about this angle. Alright, I made it up on that one. Oh, but that's not a good enough angle. And there we go. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a nice evening. I know it's only Thursday. But it's my Friday, so I'm looking forward to a nice night on the seas. I decided to cash in all my company PTO and take off every Friday from here until the new year. So I'm gonna have lots of 3-day weekends, 4-day weeks, however you want to calculate it. Yeah. Oh, Randall, you're a nerd. Huge nerd. All right, let's see. So, how did they do that last time? Maybe I got to go to a flatter spot. That's still a no-go. But I survived. That's good. Barely, but I survived. Thanks for bringing over your people again, Gus. Very, very nice of you. Look forward to potentially getting together on your upcoming visit to New York. Those of you that don't know, I am originally from the Midwest, but I've been living in New York for 10 years. So open invitation to anybody. If you're ever in the tri-state area, New York, and you want to meet up, grab a beer, or just looking for recommendations, things to do in the city. Good little hidden gems to go to. Hit me up in DMs. Happy to give you at least my 2 cents. Everybody's thoughts on the best places to go in New York are obviously skewed, but being a transplant, I think that I have a slightly different perspective. Oh shit, chat, we're here. Okay, not very far, but let's see what we can get. That's too steep. Okay, well. Gotta rethink this a little bit. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, so... Oh, you're Long Island? Hell yeah, there you go. For my first 7 years of... no, that's a little aggressive. Maybe 5 years of living in New York. I split my time between Garden City and Long Beach. Loved that, and still find myself in Long Island from time to time. Especially for hockey games. When my St. Louis Blues come to town, I'll definitely come over, watch a few games at UBS. Oh, come on. I just fired that too late. The range on this thing is just pitiful. Hicksville. Oh, yeah, nice. Been there several times. The funny thing about Long Island, it's like all the different branches of the LIRR and going out to Staten Island and even out to the Hamptons and whatnot. It's like you get a bit confusing for anybody that hasn't spent a lot of time out there. Okay. No, I need ammo. How long have you lived in Long Island, or are you originally from New York? I like that angle. I'm going to try that again. And if there are any Meg hunters out there, if you check out my Discord at the bottom, or I should say the profile page of my stream, there's a link there. I have a Discord called Fleet of Fallacy. It started off primarily as a Meg hunting server before they were broken, but it's kind of also turned into a repository for all things related to Megalodons, hunting, information about the Shrouded Ghost, things we've tested. A lot of my streams have been centered around testing the theories behind the correlation between the in-game solar eclipse cycle and the spawning of the Shrouded Ghost. Seems kind of crazy, but if you don't know, every something like 10 hours and 50 something minutes in game, there is it works out to be about 90 minutes, maybe close to between 90 minutes and 2 hours. But there's an in-game 4 solar eclipse cycle over the span of 5 in-game days. 2 sunrise eclipses, 2 sunset eclipses. And we have documented a confirmed list of, in the neighborhood of 275 confirmed shrouded ghost kills. Of those 200 and something kills, 89.7%, we'll call it 90. So 90% of them happened during this 5 in-game day solar eclipse cycle that repeats twice a day. Sometimes 3 times a day if there's one at like 1 a.m., noon, and 9 p.m., for example, depending upon your local time zone. But however, 90% of those 275 killed within this in-game window. So well, a lot of the testing that I do centers around, okay, how can we force a Meg to spawn in-game during this solar eclipse cycle? Well, we know when the solar eclipses are going to be, thanks to the good folks over at Merfolk's Lullaby and over at, who else helps out with this? Sea of not Sea of Science. That's kind of just the hashtag that they use. Let's see. Let's go to Eclipse. If you do !Eclipse in chat, that'll bring up an eclipse tracker. But at any rate, you can predict when the solar eclipses are going to be, and by knowing when the solar eclipses are going to be, you can load into the game a couple hours early. Megs used to spawn every like 45 minutes, almost without question. And then since the update preceding when the Megs started breaking and they wouldn't charge your boat and they'd sit there and spin, and if you don't kill it within, say, like 5 minutes, they just disappear. Everybody remembers that. It was terrible. But prior to that, they would spawn routinely. What we found since is that they spawn anywhere from day 2 in-game to day 9. So that's 48 minutes is day 2 to however long day 9 is. So if you can load in a game, in a server, wait at an island for 2 hours, you'll be at about day 7, which is about 85% of the time you'll get a Meg, no problem. So you load in game, you go to an island, and you wait. And Merfolk's Lullaby has actually done a lot of stuff on this too. They have a map with Meg hot spots and whatnot you can look up. But at any rate, you can load in, wait at your island for 2 hours. The solar eclipse will start, and you sail out and spawn a Meg. So if we can control when we spawn a Meg, we can control, or we know rather, when the solar eclipses are going to be. It's just a matter of doing that over and over to get a large enough sample size. So at any rate, not to keep going on about it, if you're interested in all that information and what we've tested, things also like the Shrouded Ghost is only going to spawn on your boat if it's the first Meg that spawns on your boat in that server. So being on a Meg hunt for 12 hours, you're not going to get it if it's not the first Meg on your boat. Things like that. There's a whole lot of information there. I encourage you to join the Discord, check it out. Or shoot me a DM. I can always send you a link. But that's a lot of what I do. In addition to all the new content updates. Okay. That was a good angle. We got it there. But yeah. Appreciate everybody for sticking around. Enjoy the stream. Okay, that's a no-go.